who you are. Be proud. I just interrupted your whole conversation, right?
No, that was
perfect.
That stayed with the theme. Be proud of who you are, New Yorkers going into Boston. That's wonderful. It's not that big of a deal, you know. It's not like the Bloods and the Crips. So I've heard.
You don't have a mic stand?
Who, Joe?
Yeah.
No, I hold.
Joe just loves to hold a cock. He's practicing.
Just mine. I love my cock.
You love sucking your own cock.
Oh no! If I could suck my own cock, man, you kidding? My head would disappear at every red light.
I wouldn't pay no child support.
Joe wouldn't be here right now.
That's right.
None of us.
Yeah. I'd meet some chick. I can suck your dick. Really? Like me? Okay, it's upside down to me, but all right.
Well, we can fix that. Hang your head off the bed here.
Wait, we've been on the air that whole time?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pipedream on the Comedy Pipe Radio Network. Please stay tuned for the next hour for the most interactive comedy radio show on the planet. Join us.
We can't even see you.
That's great.
Oh, you didn't want to be seen?
That was by design.
What else are you going to try to pick apart tonight? I haven't even got through the intros.
I can't even see if. Oh, my bad.
I thought you knew how this radio thing worked.
There's video too.
There is video. We are live.
Go to comedypipe.com. Click on the YouTube link. Watch us live.
Yeah, what do you have?
Tweet us.
A career or something?
I'm not hiding from the camera, as I stated before. That's the only place I can put the goddamn camera, where it stays stable and doesn't fall, because I have no place else to tape it. And my kid used all the tape.
You're a chicken shit. I'm always taking one for the team.
We on a fixed income.
Except for the suing.
Yeah, except for the suing. Yeah, you didn't have to get that. So Jefferson is here.
Hello.
Joe Green is here.
Sweet Caroline.
My cow.
Bum bum bum.
Place in my heart. Place in my heart.
7th inning stretch. A good old Fenway.
Now let me tell you something special.
Yeah.
Something real special. Been doing this a while. We have reached a milestone.
What?
I should have had better music. You know, well, fuck it. No, this is better. This is way better.
Get some range, get some.
We're doing it live.
Fuck it. We're doing it live. Welcome to the 250th show of Pipedream. With our guest this week, the man himself.
Oh, I thought it was the 251st. I was about to
DJ 250. This is Sean Reid.
I got to edit my post.
I made it to the 250th episode.
The 250th episode with DJ 250. How much better. It deserves one more. Now I want to ask you, okay, we'll get right to the point. When you hear that sound, what is that sound?
It's a horn.
Okay. And what does that sound mean to you?
It's supposed to get people excited at the party.
Yeah.
I mean, like some people kind of played some played it out, but it depends. I mean,
I don't understand how that could have ever been really effective. Being played by itself. Like every time I've heard it, they're mixing it in with something, and then they throw it out there, and it's usually like at the high point of a song or something. They'll throw it in there but on its own. That's. And then in my research of this sound, which to me is a vuvuzela. You know what that is?
Nah.
But that's what I hear. It's obviously not a laser.
It's related.
All right, it's not
a laser.
It just gets people excited when the next record.
It's one of those plastic horns you see at like soccer events.
Oh, okay.
That's a vuvuzela.
It's also known as a waffle horn.
Yeah.
What you want me to say the truth?
Joe went to
like we don't really care as long as we don't care what it is. Like whatever's in style, that's just what's in style.
That's what gets played.
Like we had ski racks at one time and never went skiing, but it looked cool on the car. Rims. I mean, whatever's popping is popping. We don't care. We don't care what. We don't care if it's soccer mom.
Joe's been rocking the kayak rack for a while, just because.
But I actually
he has a kayak.
But that's the. Did you get the crispy kick? Have you got the crispy kicks?
Hold on. I have 3. First of all,
pairs of crispy kicks or kayaks?
What?
Yeah, explain.
You said you have 3 what?
Kayaks. I like kayaking.
What about chicks?
Just one.
You should have one kayak and
I
3
said that
chicks.
so pathetically.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Well, you're no fucking Ric Flair. We
Yeah.
did some.
I'm like ashamed of myself. Like, how many chicks you got? Like, one.
Just one.
Like, I don't measure up.
But remember, he's like a Schenectady Ryan Gosling, so his chick, you should be getting more chicks.
He's
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
one.
You.
He had lots of chicks.
He's
but now
like a
got
State
one.
Street Ryan Gosling in front of McDonald's.
I'm trying to give you some. I'm trying to hype you up.
Says
A
the
little
voice off camera.
Huh.
bit. Say, but you know Ric Flair. Did you see the article on Ric Flair? I'm assuming you know who Ric Flair is.
Yes.
You're old
I'm an old man. That's what I'm
man.
saying. You're old
I
enough
knew
to know
when you
who
had
Ric
the
Flair
links.
is.
Of course, I know who Ric Flair was.
Did you see his post?
Nah.
He quotes that he has banged 10,000 chicks, give or take.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it. Okay, so
Local dudes, I mean,
Joe,
local dudes
he's-
is in 100. So I mean, Ric Flair.
Joe broke this down very simply. Okay, dude's 68.
Yeah.
He obviously wasn't fucking when he was 1.
But
But
I
he's
give,
still-
I give
If
the
anyone
benefit.
was, though, to be fair, if anyone was,
All right,
it was
so-
the nature of
okay,
Ric Flair.
all right.
Absolutely.
So what did we? Okay, but
His
if,
first words were, "Woo."
if he had been fucking for his
Yeah.
entire
Adult
life,
life.
no,
Yeah.
life, it was like 2.3 chicks a day,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's a possibility.
But that's for 68 years. Not
That's
not
fine.
giving the like. We'll give him.
But you
15.
gotta think that don't mean that he came every time he banged a chick. So
I just think they were
he
getting into
could
semantics. At that
think
point.
of it like this. What if he had a
He's that crazy. Like, I'm gonna
what you
fuck
call
this
it,
chick. I'm totally hard.
if you have
I know I'm not gonna.
If
come.
you have an orgy and it's 10 chicks there,
Yeah.
his numbers could be up. Like he didn't have to come.
We didn't take the orgy
Oh.
factor in play.
You gotta think all of them chicks
Bang.
that's late, and you gotta
Okay.
remember rappers want to be like Ric Flair, and he was rocking the ill.
Well, that's the
jewels.
thing. He was the world
back in the
heavyweight champion of
80s.
the world.
So you gotta remember
The world's heavyweight
that's Ric,
champion.
that's Ric Flair.
I didn't take the
Hold on
orgy
a second.
factor.
Yeah,
Come
I gotta
on,
say
baby.
something.
Consideration.
I gotta say thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
You know
I-
you always gotta
I
go to.
I got woke a
Sean.
little bit there. I got woke.
Come on, but you said 2.3. That's 2 bad chicks in the midget.
Oh yeah, we did quantify that they were all hot chicks.
Yeah, but
It
that's
was
what
just
I'm
a
saying.
vagina.
But you got to remember,
Potentially.
Orgy
he's
factor.
still wrestling today.
No,
So
he
you
just
got-
came out of heart surgery. He's not doing anything.
Yeah, he's done.
Well, I mean, but that's Ric Flair, though.
Oh no,
He's still got leftovers in the medicine.
He's still banging chicks. He's just not
Yeah.
taking suplexes
his
anymore.
fiance. Because you also got to remember,
Unless it's from a
Ric
chick.
Flair's been divorced like 17 times.
That's
His,
cool.
His
Really?
new fiance
That's
is like
cool.
42. He's 68. Like his new fiance is 42 years old.
God bless him.
Like 42 years
Oh,
old.
could I tell you something? Yo, remember one of the last episodes when we was talking about the kids with the donuts at Stewart's? I brung you guys some donuts today.
Oh.
Did
Some
you?
apple cider donuts for the crew.
Oh, some sided donuts.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
That's pleasant. Thanks,
In
Sean.
a Stewart's bag.
That's very nice.
Those
How
are the
I
best
roll.
kind.
How's,
if you
how's
have a
Teresa
dog.
doing?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, she's left?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, she got pregnant?
She's doing
Maybe.
fantastic.
She got pregnant?
I don't know. I'm just
Oh,
talking
no,
shit.
seriously.
It's your baby?
Oh.
No.
You sure?
No.
She died? Nah.
She's dead. Yeah, she's dead.
Yo,
She
Mike
passed
just looked
away.
down like,
It's a sad day, man.
throw the
She's
horn, throw the horn.
I didn't have the volume
Oh,
up in
that's
time,
great.
so I just caught the end.
Sean
T-
kills
tonight
it
when
with
I
the
hear that horn,
I'm getting
I-
a donut.
When I hear that horn tonight, I think of like a British soccer team that decided to play in the rain, and then the lightning struck the field they were standing on.
Why British?
Yo, let me show
Fuck
you.
'em.
Let me
Okay.
show you. Yo, throw the horn on. Throw the horn on so I can show you. Right about now, you're tuned into the sounds of comedypipe.com. Woo! Wait. Nah.
Damn.
That made it a little bit better.
Yeah, that's,
That's
how you're
awesome.
supposed
You
to
gotta
do it.
isolate that.
And then
Yeah.
the song have to come in.
Yeah, then so you just can't play it on its
Doo-doo.
own.
Du-du-du-du. Yeah, then the beat come in.
Nothing.
Comedy
I had some
cream
paper
pie.
towels down here.
Don't mind me. I'm eating a donut.
I thought I had some paper towels for
You
you.
want a piece
but
of
I
my
don't.
donut?
We don't need paper towels.
That sounds dirty, Mike. You want a piece of my donut?
Do you?
No, thank you.
All right.
Ryan Gosling. State Street Ryan Gosling.
In front of McDonald's.
Waiting
So-
at the bus stop.
So this is very
Eating
nice
a
of Sean
donut.
to bring in cider donuts. Joe, you didn't have a very pleasant experience with someone this week, right? Do you care to talk more about it?
a certain
clam
shucker.
Beef?
A shucker?
He got beef on the streets?
No.
Got
On
beef
the
with
beach.
oysters, dog. Beef on the beach.
Beef on the streets.
Say it with more apple cider donut in your mouth next time. There you go. Maybe you won't spit all over Joe.
You gotta do it like they do in the rap battles. You gotta talk man shit. Tell us what happened, B.
I was at the seafood store.
What happened?
Tell him why you mad. Tell him why you mad.
There we go.
You
Get into it.
bitches. I was at the seafood store. Cunts. And
Was you with 2.3
Am I
hoes?
doing it right? Am I talking shit right? Am I doing it right?
Nah, you gotta get excited.
Kind of like a wrestler would.
Yo, this bitch tried to
man,
slap the shit out of me.
Oh.
You gotta add it. You gotta hype it up.
Think Ric Flair. Think Ric Flair.
Oh, you use off-brand deodorant.
That's all right.
That's okay.
Yeah, that works.
Who said that to you? A chick?
Joe, you gotta get mad. You gotta get mad, Joe.
No, I did. The guy.
gotta
I
imagine
went to the
Tell him why
seafood
you
market.
mad.
I went to get oysters, and I was looking at a lot of them.
Matter,
and
Joe.
They were fucking.
I'm ripping your garden to pieces, Joe.
You motherfucker. So this fucking twat, this guy, this grown fucking man behind the counter, he's like, it's really tough for oysters right now, this part of the season, because like they're spawning, and that's why a lot of the shells are really thin and stuff. They're starting to lose their mass, whatever. And I'm like, I don't fucking care about the backstory. I'm gonna so what I actually said to the guy was, so they're fucking all their meat out. I'll take 8 of those. And he forgot what I had said. He's like, what, 8 of those? I'm like, yeah, 8 of those. Like, I was just tired of hearing this guy's fucking story. And the thing was, in my head, I'm like, I don't care about the oyster's backstory. I'm going to eat these fucking things alive. It's really hard for them this time of year. Really? Fuck the fish.
Yeah.
They're delicious, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Oysters matter.
And then eat them afterwards.
That was your beef?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, the
That's
guy
beef,
fucking
man.
annoyed
My
me.
baby mother stories are tougher than that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm like Martha's Vineyard tough.
I almost had to whip this bitch ass in front of Scotia police.
Tell us more.
Nah,
Tell him why you mad, son.
I work in the elementary school.
So
Yeah,
hypothetically,
It's a real. You know what? Should I tell y'all this
Allegedly.
story? This shit is like, it's gonna be hard. That ain't gonna be hard to tell. Y'all really want to hear a crazy ass story?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, it's a little crazy.
I
No. This is not beef. My mom's had passed last month.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
we were going down. We were going down to the funeral, and it wasn't enough seating. So she made a big fucking deal about it. She's like, "Oh, she said some crazy shit like, "Oh, you, my son, he needs his own seat." I'm like, "Yo, my car is small. Let's go. I don't got time for this. I got a lot of people with us." So she's like, she made a big fucking deal when I went to go pump the gas. This is just to show you a story sucks. But yo, so she made this big fucking deal. So I go pump the gas and I get back in the car. She's flipping the fuck out like it's a real big deal. So I'm like, all right, let me take this bitch home. She's about to punch me in the face in front of the cops. And Scotia, I'm going to jail immediately.
the cops just happened to
Just
there?
happen to be
Okay.
there. Yeah. Anytime I pull up in Scotia, they just happen to be kind of circling
same
the area.
here. Same here.
There's that elementary school teacher again.
Yeah. So
Since we were
the
these
crazy
cameras, I
part
can't
was,
say the word I want to say.
as I dropped her off, what ended up happening was we get into like a big argument the next day. She deletes me from Facebook. She's like, "Oh, how the fuck he gonna take pictures of Fat Joe without his kids, and why he ain't take pictures with his family?" What type of bullshit is that?
What does Fat Joe
Isn't
have
Fat
to do
Joe
with
dead?
anything? No, Big
No.
Pun's dead.
Yeah, pun
oh,
passed.
Pun's dead. That's right.
Big Fat Joe's alive and well.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So that's just to show you your fucking
His name's
story.
Fat Joe.
All the way up.
His name's Fat Joe, though. I mean, he can't be doing too well.
Yeah, I mean,
Who, Joe?
Big
No,
Pun.
Joe got millions. What are you talking
Big pun.
about?
Oh, yeah,
better.
no. I know. Just, your name's Fat Joe. It's not like Healthy Joe.
He lost mad weight.
Healthy Joe's a douchebag. He's judgmental. Fat Joe loves
Yeah.
everything. He just crushes a lot.
Especially cake.
That was
Nah,
that was
Joe
Big
lost
Pun.
mad weight. He had that name. He had that name for mad
Close.
long.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
He's been around a long time.
I'm lucky I know
Fat
who you're
Joe.
talking about.
Are you?
He's fat.
I know.
All right.
So we got Ric Flair. We got Fat Joe. We got this oyster shucker.
What was the Hitler fact I threw out there?
Oh,
Anyone
God,
remember
I
that?
don't know.
I don't.
No.
Yeah, there was
Oh, that he farted a lot.
Yes,
He was gaseous.
Yes, Hitler suffered from
One ball
severe
and gassy.
flatulence.
Well, he got his balls shot off in World
Where do y'all
War
get
I
these
as a
facts from?
messenger.
Oh, from work.
From
Work, because I have to vet these sites that children want to see.
Oh yeah.
Children looking up what's the Google? How many times did Hitler fart?
No, they weren't looking up Hitler. I chose Hitler.
Oh,
because I'm like, okay, I need to find. I'm looking for something inappropriate.
sure.
And I'm like, all right, let's go with it.
Right.
And it was all historical figures.
Sure.
So I figured if there was any bad shit, but he's probably the baddest.
Mussolini didn't like
I
Italian
didn't see
food.
Stalin. I didn't see.
Fun fact.
Yeah, but yeah, he was on like 28 different drugs to
Who, Hitler?
Hitler to fight severe flatulence.
Just let it go.
I just would have stopped drinking milk.
That's
You're lactose intolerant. You
What if
moron.
he liked Fruity Pebbles? He's like, yo, I'm
It's-
eating this
it's-
shit.
That just
Fruity
adds another
Pebbles.
layer.
Yeah.
That
What if
just
he
adds
did?
in World War II?
Yeah, dude, that just adds another layer.
They had Fruity Pebbles back in them days.
Not in Germany.
How do
They
you
might
know?
have, dude.
They
He was
might
ahead of the
have.
times. He did a lot of weird shit.
He's
They
right.
probably had their version of the Flintstones back then. It was just fruity colored
no.
cereal.
Yeah, but still,
It was just shoeless stormtroopers.
he had this problem. He had this. That's another layer. He
that
had
is-
this
yeah,
problem.
he had one ball. He wanted to be a priest.
But the flatulence thing, he had this problem, and still he rose to power.
But milk is the
Like-
shit.
I know, right?
Or the fart.
Cappuccino, milk, baby, milk.
Yeah, but
No
how
fuck
do you
Fucking your
how do you
oysters.
rule the world if you're always like blowing your cape out?
Oh yeah, he have
Like,
couldn't
I want you to
text
do this
nothing.
tonight.
Yeah, no, he's standing in front of all of his
How did they
army,
not just die laughing?
screaming, and then
It's amazing. If he was farting all the time and Germans still don't have a sense of humor, they're
You guys,
that's
Why do
really
you think scat porn is so big over there?
what? Whoa, scat porn.
Hitler
Yeah, shit porn.
Okay.
created,
Oh, that's a beat right there.
Okay. Tapping out.
I just wanted
That
to
was
say
me. That was me. that
silent
did
but
that.
deadly.
That was my
Yep.
beatboxing.
Hitler.
or
skill.
not. We don't know if it was silent or not.
Well,
It was
Do you
just
think the
flashing.
guys that were around him, like they knew that he had
Oh,
one
of
ball?
course.
Could be the
Oh.
king of SBD?
I was gonna, of course they knew that he farted a lot. They were around him all the time. Like, can you
Well, that's
believe
what-
this fucking guy?
It's like
Wait,
Maybe
But-
that's why
but like
they were
I
always
said-
wearing wool.
Where do they get all of these facts from? Like,
I don't know.
it's
I
just
don't vet the facts. I assume what I'm reading on the internet is true.
Yeah,
First
sounds like
mistake.
Yeah.
I gotta
sounds
say,
made up.
as
Sounds
far
like
as
fake news to me.
Yeah.
if that's
That,
fake news.
that was the other thing I sent to you guys today was the meeting that was happening in my facility.
Oh yes.
There was an LGBTQ training
What was the other one?
from 9 to 11, and then from 12 to 4 was a seminar on fake news.
Mm.
And I went,
Hitler
I-
farting is great fake news.
and I grabbed one of the girls
Yeah.
that I'm tight with. As she was walking by, I'm like, "Yo, what's the deal with this? Because these two things on this piece of paper right here doesn't look all that great. It's none." She's like, "That's the first thing I thought of." Like, so are we going to talk about how the LGBTQ is fake news? Is that what, like, it's just
Sure.
Bureaucracy.
You start.
She said it was very good. Though.
You stop.
What was the seminar about?
Fake news or LGBTQ training?
Yes.
Both.
I don't know.
What was it? I mean, the thing about the fake
Teachers.
news. What were they saying?
Oh, it was just to don't believe everything you read on the internet was half it, and there
That
was-
takes all the fun out of it.
yeah, there was multiple stories.
I can't yell at anyone
Yeah.
on Facebook.
There was
if I do
multiple
that.
stories displayed in front of on a projector in a room full of people, and everyone had to guess if it was fake news or not. And I can't remember any details,
Hmm.
but some of the oddest shit
Oh, Hitler's here.
that everyone was like, "That's fake," were real, and vice versa. So it was kind of, and I'm like,
You're all being manipulated.
like if I ever question anything, I go to one of two sites. It all depends on what it is. If it's a celebrity death, Joe, what's the answer?
TMZ.
TMZ.
Oh yeah. Because a lot of those
If it
sites
ain't
are
on
fake.
TMZ,
Yeah.
it ain't
never
true.
get sued. Or if they
'Cause
do,
they don't
they
fuck
never
up.
lose.
They don't fuck up. That's what. So TMZ.
Okay.
The other one is Snopes.
Okay.
So if it's like weird fact
Snopes.
shit,
Yeah.
Snopes. Celebrity death, TMZ, because that shit won't be on Snopes yet.
Yeah.
Well,
TMZ's got
the
it-
thing is, once it's real, they actually once you see it on the first site, whatever site that it is, once it's like 3 or 4, and once you see 3 or 4, you kind of like, all right, I think this is really happening.
Oh yeah, TMZ.
No,
they're very
I don't.
accurate.
I don't
They're-
believe anything that I've
Nah.
seen.
I mean, like I said, I know it's a few fake sites, but once you see after, no matter what it is, after the first one, I'm like, all right, it's a possibility it's fake. But then once it's like 3, 4, and 5, and then that's like
I don't know. I've been excited way too many times thinking John Bon Jovi had finally died.
Way too many. TMZ is good. Like they said, Kylie Jenner was pregnant, and I was like, yeah, that's true because they would know. Like the guy she's dating pull out less than the Amish.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that. He's like,
I get all my news from Infowars.com. That Alex Jones, man, level-headed, real straight shooter.
Very calm.
Very calm.
He is super calm. He is the most calmest debater I think.
Yeah.
I've ever.
No, I just and then I get on my all my investment, I guess knowledge and tips from Glenn Beck because he's got that program for gold. So
no, that's Bill Devane.
No, they're partnered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or you can buy it from gold from Jeff Jarrett. Either one. I got 3 sources.
Beck's
for gold.
definitely got it because I'll catch a little bit on my lunch break.
Oh, yeah.
I catch like the last 10 minutes of Beck and then like 15 minutes
so
of Rush.
hard that you guys realize the investment opportunities that I'm presenting you. It's like
it's called a Ponzi scheme.
You're the worst.
No, it's you're not getting ripped off.
No, you're a fool and his money, right? Are quick to part. That's one of those things.
If you've got spare cash, invest in gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you don't need Glenn Beck to fucking do it for you.
No, it is a very safe commodity.
Real estate's pretty good too.
But gold,
not in Schenectady.
I mean, you have to. You can't have like a chain. You got to have like bricks.
Try making corn grow in your gold.
And you don't actually. They don't send you gold.
Yeah.
It's like buying
Good luck
stock.
with winter, Mr. Duck.
So,
are you a doomsday prepper?
No, I just need 8 minutes.
Oh. You didn't eat no donuts?
I just ate ridiculous amounts of
I can
food
walk
and
out,
oysters, and I try not to host and eat donuts on the show.
Gotcha. Go bag.
Those are good donuts. Those are good donuts.
Hey, Jefferson, why don't you tell us who might like a donut?
You know Dave Canyon, don't you?
I may know him.
And he's a podcast that he does.
He's a well-rounded.
What's it called?
Dumbing It Down with Dave.
What episode? What episode are they up to?
He's up to like 362. He does like 6 shows a day.
Still by himself. He's still by himself.
By himself.
In his car. Yep, all by himself.
To and from work.
To and from work. You can
so much more respectable.
Where?
At Dumbing It Down with Dave at
so much more
yahoo.com.
respectable. He does it by himself, and he's done more episodes.
The fastest podcast.
He does it by himself while he's driving. What the fuck is taking you guys so long?
Yeah,
well, he does them when he's just going to like Stewart's, so some of them are 6 minutes long.
Yo, you know what the funny shit is? Imagine if you driving next to him and he's just talking like, who the fuck is he talking to?
I'm in Morrisville. Shirley Muldowney used to drag race here for grocery money. That's very obscure.
I think that's the one thing that doesn't.
She was an NHRA drag race champion and a woman. Never mind.
That he has 400 episodes.
No, seeing anybody driving a car talking to themselves. Yeah, that is completely the norm.
Absolutely, yeah. With all the Bluetooth shit
going
on,
anything. It's
even people talking with headphones on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see someone walking down the street. And
I love seeing people with headphones though. They'll have their headphones with the little mic thing on, and then they're still talking in their phone like this. I fucking
do it like a little dinner plate.
Yeah,
or the earbuds, and the microphone's like on the wire.
Yeah,
I gotta hold the wire like.
Nah, I just did that the last couple of days because it didn't pick. Like I have Bluetooth in the car, and sometimes it pick up, sometimes it don't. Shit is mad weird.
I wonder if Bluetooth is different than Bluetooth.
Blue teeth.
I don't know.
I don't use it in the car.
Devices.
No,
I pulled a prank on one of our new employees a couple years ago. She was new. She had been there for a little bit, so we were cool.
Did you get reported to HR?
No, I went to my car at lunch and I called the service desk line that she has to pick up, and I acted real like Frank Rizzo-y and asked her,
"Why are these fucking tiles broken?
Can you help me with my green tooth thing? What is this? What button? I got a phone and a green tooth thing." And I had her for a while. And my manager walks out of his office hearing her say green tooth and is like, well, that doesn't exist. So what the fuck is going on?
Knows of.
And it didn't take him long. He figured it out before she figured it out. And then
Mike's not at his desk.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be on lunch?
The old cloud coming out of that Honda Civic.
Green tooth 3D.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got a smart one there.
Yeah. That's not a good nickname.
No. Sounds like an old farmer that drank himself to death.
Not healthy Joe at all.
No.
Not healthy.
Doesn't have.
Y'all talking about Fat Joe again?
Well,
no.
Just saying I'm not. If I have green tooth,
I love Fat Joe.
Healthy.
I wasn't talking shit about Fat Joe. I was just saying he's fat. He was fat. Hence the name. Like no one called him Healthy Joe.
No.
That was the.
Or is it PH? Because I'm that ignorant.
I don't know.
No, nah, it's just FAT.
Yeah,
that's honest.
Yo, she was super tight. Like
who's that?
My baby mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yo, no, you know what's crazy? Like,
now, do you mean tight like pissed, or she was
pissed,
tight?
Pissed.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Holy shit! I'm sorry for the listener, Jefferson. Did you just explain like tight, like she was tight,
yeah.
like, or and then
I got disgusting,
and then you made the
for all of our viewers, they saw it.
The Mike Tyson with your head down. Wow, was she tight?
Yeah, in like the third round too. You were
I'm pissed because you stole my move.
Wordplay humor.
He learned that in the Ukraine.
So she was pissed. So the Scotia police almost arrested you.
But in his defense, if he did it with his fingers, it would have been weirder. If he held out like a shoot 2 fingers, I'd be like, okay, pedophile.
So what did
context matters?
Absolutely. Keep going.
So what happened?
Oh no, I just ended up going down, and it, like I said, it's
on mom.
Wait,
nice. Well, you're direct.
On my baby mother, no.
Oh.
I mean, a couple of years back. Now let me ask y'all this question.
Shoot.
Are women ever happy?
No.
At any point, like whether you marry them, whether like are they ever happy at? Well, this guy been married close to 20 years, so. In your own opinion, yeah,
seriously,
yes.
Was it like 11, 12?
I hope she's.
And dog years is about 56.
Because I could ask her the same question and she'd be.
That's what you think.
No.
She's never been happy.
Our marriage is timeless. You stop keeping track.
You just asked how long.
No. I said, are women ever happy? Period.
It all depends on what your definition of happy is.
Period.
Period. Like, and it don't matter. I mean,
I've got edema. My ankles are swelling. Just stop eating smoked salmon during your period.
Of every month, she's not happy. So
what the fuck does that even mean?
No, I can't say women are ever happy.
Besides the period, because if they mad, okay, they say women are when are women happy? Like a week out the whole month?
I don't know.
It's the period before the period, and then the period after the period. So what do you get? Like a week of happiness just for 7 days, and then the period before the period comes back.
How misogynistically do you want me to answer this?
Answer it however you
want
to
answer it. Put a brick
on
the gas pedal, please, sir.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
No, I was just going to say, well, they're probably happy when they're doing something in the kitchen or cleaning something.
That's just low-hanging fruit.
I know.
Which they should be picking.
Making dinner. Super happy when she's making it.
Yo, could I give a quick shout out?
Sure.
All right. It's a bar in the area called Robin's Nest, and Mark and James are the new owners. It's right behind the OTB.
Okay.
And what I wanted y'all to know is we possibly gonna have a mic there in a couple of weeks. So like I said, connect. I'm not sure if the Chopstick Bistro is gonna open back up as far as open mics, but I'm gonna try to get us up in there real soon. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good stuff. And to defend these two guys, if you've ever gone house shopping, women aren't like, oh my God, that garage is so nice. It's always the kitchen.
Yeah.
Fact check before you judge me, okay?
It's fair.
Very few women are like, oh my God, did you see that little scissor lift in the garage with the little well for changing the oil and stuff? That's some fucking nitty car shit.
You're going to love that.
You're not wrong.
I'm going to love that.
I love the barbecue pit. What's with the kitchen? We're outside.
Did you see that grill?
Any house I went and looked at, the first place I walked in was a bathroom.
Bathroom.
Yep.
The first thing you do is check the water. At least as a renter, check the water
when
pressure.
you were looking at a house,
you
were looking at a house, you had the option of shitting inside?
Yeah, well, totally. I'd go see how comfortable the toilet seat was.
Wow.
And then I'd stand in the shower to see if I could fit.
Yeah.
And
did it have a tub?
Sure.
And
but super low ceilings.
And what did
or the shower head was down too low.
Right.
It's super low ceilings.
What did person you were shopping with this house with? What was the first thing they looked at? Or second?
The kitchen.
It can be a tie for first.
So you guys got to get a house with a shower that's way the fuck up here, and Amber's like this tall.
Yeah. Yeah. So she has her own head that's at 5 foot, and mine's at 8 feet. So that's how we.
When I bought my house, it was here's the kitchen. Cool. Does the stove work?
Yeah. I can't say she went to the kitchen at first. Because I think we came in
training.
Look at all this pantry space.
Well, I think we came through the back door. And
oh my God, you're just punning. You're punning.
Yeah, I know.
This is amazing.
But we okay. You want
we
me
didn't come in the kitchen.
You want me to get real
then,
punny? Okay. So the first place we walked into was the mud room. Then the kitchen.
It reminds me of Stripes. Okay.
It's that room called the mud room.
Or Porky's. Doesn't matter.
So there we go.
Mud room.
Mud room.
Just take your shoes off.
So we had to walk.
Leave your hat on.
First thing we saw.
I don't know, Sean. What do you think? Are women ever happy?
Baby moms.
I don't know. I mean, my resume look real crazy.
That's a real
and
horny line.
What, real crazy?
Yeah, my resume is real crazy.
I mean, when you think about it, it's like I could see if you dated like one nationality and you could say, hey, white women or black women or Spanish women. When you dated like a nice assortment of chicks,
that's amazing. See, that's
a United Nations of women.
Well, no, that's an interesting part of the conversation you just opened up. Like for me, like it's white. It's like a default.
Why you say that?
Like
they love to give head though. Love it.
Who's they?
White chicks. You've been married since the early 90s. I don't know. You probably got a different model.
Like it's a new technique that just came out.
I heard they eating ass these days. I don't know. Yo, let me tell you something funny. Real shit. One of my friends was like, yo, I haven't been, like, she's been with her man for like 22 years. So you figure like 95, Helly Hansen's was out, Tommy Hilfiger, certain outfits. Now she's like, yo, you get out of the relationship, and she's like, yo, everybody's eating ass. So if you used to being in a relationship where you just did regular shit, now you gotta like kind of step it up. You gotta eat some ass.
I guess I'm out of the loop.
It sounds like
he's eating ass.
No, it sounds like
State Street Ryan Gosling is eating that ass.
It sounds like different classifications of girls are differently interested in you versus I.
Yeah, you gotta watch porn. Watch more porn.
I don't think porn has anything to do with
it. There's a spice out there for
I didn't say me. I'm just talking about the era. Like it's just the era.
It's the era of ass eating.
Yeah.
The golden age.
That's what I
was banging the goody white,
the brown age of ass eating.
Blonde haired, blue eyed chicks.
You gotta get some fat white chicks. They love the cock.
There's reasons.
They love swallowing the. Oh yeah, I forgot working at school.
Yeah.
Oh, man, no, please keep it going.
So they love it, or are they shaming themselves?
A little bit of both.
They're just hungry.
There you go.
That's where the shame comes in.
Free protein.
Yo, if the head is not good, I don't think the relationship gonna work.
I won't say there's a problem in that area.
No. Nobody's talking about you. We're talking about just in general. Like some females, they play with it, and they're not really into it. You gotta this is an important question on a first date. Like, do you like giving head or do you love giving head
on the first date?
Yeah, you got. Wow, this is important shit.
I'm learning so much tonight.
Yeah,
listen, look. All right,
even with the dirtiest of Tinder things.
And I did some terrible things today specifically on dating apps.
You got to think of it like this. Do you want to wait 6 months to be like, her head was horrible, she can't cook, and you wasted mad time? You didn't babysit her kids and all this extra shit. You need to make sure these are important facts that you know before you waste your time in a relationship.
Indeed, I can't argue with any of that, man. It's very good point.
State Street Gosling.
And asking a girl on the first date that's successful.
Yeah, I mean,
what's your ratio?
What was asked on the first date?
Do you like giving head?
Do you like giving head, or do you love giving head? Let's be specific.
Yeah, that's important.
I think that conversation happens.
You
know each other. You don't have to force the subject.
No. If she say no. The whole thing is you don't want to. The whole thing is this.
If it comes,
you don't want to. I could see if she say, yeah, my kids go to this daycare. Yo, no. I mean, the whole thing is like, are you comfortable talking about sex because we're not 14, so it's the whole thing is like we're old enough that's the whole reason you're in a relationship right. Or even dealing with somebody is fucking is part of the whole process, right?
I think it says that in the Bible.
I can't. I mean,
we not
the 11th commandment.
When you 15, 16, even when you young and sex ain't even a part of it yet, you still trying to hump. That's gonna come up somewhere. So if a female's like, well, I don't. We don't really got nothing to talk about. Can you cook? Nah,
because if that is where your hierarchy is, then yes, I agree with you. For you, good on you. Get it out of the way.
I'm just saying, why am I wasting 20 years with somebody that can't suck no dick? Like that?
Why are you wasting? They're gonna stop after 5 anyway.
Yeah, plus, that's why you become an uncle.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uncle Ryan Gosling from State Street. Waiting at the bus stop, eating an apple donut.
Ass on the side.
Nah. But serious, I think that, like I said, and we in a time where people want to know. People want to know in advance, like what we doing. They don't wait. This is not the early 80s or the early 90s where it was like, you went through all of these steps. You got to
back then. I just asked if they like to jerk guys off.
You got to think we in the era where people are swiping left and right onto it's a whole different process.
Indiscriminate swiping too.
Chicks is giving head in the Stewart parking lot. Like ain't not even. Not me. I just heard.
Which Stewarts?
Yeah.
Went around the corner.
I was like, wow, is it the same girl, Joe?
We got these donuts.
Oh, yeah, she gave me them donuts.
That one with the speech impediment you were talking about?
She liked apple fondant. She spits crumbs while she says that. I'll blow you.
Wasn't a girl, that was my cat.
I'm whatever I want to be, guys.
He's giving head for donuts?
Harder.
Struggle, baby.
Harder. Yeah, the girl at Stewart's at the speech.
He said we all got to eat.
Yeah.
No.
Look at me. I haven't eaten. Come on, Sean.
See, I was thinking of the real good bitch.
Oh, she kind of scared me. She looked at my wallet.
Was Stewart's,
I was
right?
dumb enough to have my wallet. Oh, that was Albany Street.
Oh, you got a chick off Albany Street?
No, she tried to get me off Albany Street.
You was hooking?
No, I was going to work.
I used to pimp Joe out.
Where you worked at Stewart's on Albany Street? What job you had on Albany Street?
I had a good job. It was at Albany Street. Yeah, no.
What, the mobile?
I was working. Hey,
what business is on Albany Street that you worked at?
All right, listen. I got to get my percentage. Don't let the face.
I knew he was a pimp.
Or the high octave speaking. All right.
Bitch, where's my money?
Oh, I don't even ask. You don't word that.
I mean, Joe Green from Albany Street.
Yeah, you see the money, or it happens.
Joe was born with this pimping.
Yeah,
it's in his blood.
Don't waste my time with talking with your distraction. I want to see the knot.
I used to have them hoes by Brandywine TV.
Now known as Marcellus.
Now he's running them in and out of the casino like fucking clockwork.
Staying crispy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that place down there kind of is a little urban.
Okay, so I learned.
He likes your shirt, Joe.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So do you know
it goes with the gel to the side.
I asked him if he had a job interview when I got here. I've never seen him with his hair done like this.
No, he smelled good.
He's going for the Van Damme Steven Seagal slick to the side.
Steven Seagal. He's so fat. He's cross-eyed now. You seen?
He's starting to look like an owl.
Like his temples are pushing his eyes apart. He's like turning one of those fish that their eyes move to the top of their head when they live at the bottom.
I don't know who's. It's 3 dudes that I don't know who's still watching their movies besides me. Dolph Lundgren. Who else? Claude Van Damme. No, not those. They all still make movies. Seagal, Van Damme, and Dolph Lundgren.
I'll watch any old
Google.
Movie
No. Google each of their names. They all have like 80 movies apiece.
Oh yeah.
They put shit out. You watch any of those?
That was all done in 1982.
Nah, till today.
That's called a pedophile.
That's because they were all in the Expendables.
Nah,
1, 2, and 3.
Forget the Expendables. They if you Google each of them, they all have like
Steven
80
Seagal,
movies.
I tapped out after that Steven Seagal movie with DMX, bro. Wasn't he a Steven Seagal? DMX.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nah, that was like 2000.
Yeah, that's when I tapped out.
Nah, I fucks with Seagal.
What?
I did too. I watched any of those old
I
ones.
don't know why, but for some reason, like, and
what
I forgot the comedian. Is his name
Out for Justice?
Orgara or something like that?
Fucking love him.
No idea.
What's that comedian name? He's kind of heavy set, bald. Yeah, that's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Segura.
Oh, Tom Segura.
Yeah.
He was just there.
Here?
Tonight.
He was just in Albany. Yeah.
In town tonight,
oh, you said like he was down in the basement.
Yeah.
He's here.
No. But he said what Steven Seagal did on one of his shows. Like he tries to talk in the language of whatever the person is, even if they speak proper English. And it's like, yo, he just be on all types of crazy.
It's good to see you tonight.
What's the last Seagal movie you saw?
Mucho queso.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
I'm saying. What was the name of that movie with DMX?
With Steven Seagal.
Yeah,
Exit Wounds.
Yeah. That was the last.
He got it on Blu-ray.
Seagal movie I saw.
I do.
That was a good movie. Wasn't Aaliyah in that before she died?
Nah, that was Romeo.
No, she was in it
Die.
after she died.
That was DMX. Wait. That was DMX and Jet Li.
She had a light roll.
Yo, how you mix Jet Li with Seagal?
She was so fucking hot.
What?
You said
I don't see color. That's how.
Hi, DMX is Steven Seagal.
Yeah, and Jet Li. I don't know.
Steven Seagal is obviously Oriental.
Yeah, like, look at him today. He looks like he does.
He's trying hard.
He looks like a fucking Buddha today. You seen him? Like, ooh.
Rugs are Oriental. People are Asian.
He's an Asian. It was funnier Oriental joke.
Yeah. Oh, that's way funny. Oh,
so wasn't Steven Seagal just talking about the national anthem and the protests and everything?
Yeah, he looked like an owl.
He did look like an owl. He looked like like 1, 2, 3. That's how many licks it takes to get to the bottom of a Tootsie Pop.
He called my clit a Tootsie Pop and bit it. That guy's a monster.
Steven Seagal's like, yeah, whatever. I play by my own rules.
It's a secret.
But I kneel for the anthem because I'm a fucking American.
Y'all watch no Van Damme movie still?
No.
Do you think
old ones?
It's 2017.
Y'all,
let me ask you guys something. Like a whole team.
I fucks with Van Damme
with football, right? Didn't a whole team recently, like a whole team and the owner, like they knelt for the national anthem?
Yeah,
right?
Just about every team did. Yeah.
Okay, can Kaepernick get a job yet?
He's not that good.
Because he started that shit.
Yeah, but he's not that good.
I mean, even as a valet.
Well,
something.
He's just choosing.
I mean, now they're all doing it. The thing that they were like, oh my God, you might as well have been gay and played football, and they ostracized this guy, and now they're all doing it.
Well, it's funny how like the argument, like the real argument with what Kaepernick did is been pushed to the side now, and the narrative's changed to like it's them versus Trump and patriotism when that's never what it was about. If you followed it, but it also goes back to the same reason that Ray Rice isn't in the league anymore. Because if Ray Rice could play, he'd still be in the league.
Absolutely.
But Ray Rice had 2 bad seasons, or 2 off seasons.
Mm-hmm. And it was the elevator shit, right?
Then he knocked his girlfriend or his future wife out in the elevator and never played it down again. Same thing with Kaepernick.
And Solange ain't even get in trouble for hitting
Kaepernick
Jay-Z.
could start on a bunch of teams.
You heard me?
But he won't.
No. Solange ain't getting in trouble for beating up Jay-Z in the elevator.
Well, of course not. Why would she?
Yeah.
Jay didn't press charges.
He should have. Nah.
Can you imagine that? Like Jay-Z coming out like, here's why I did it. I own Rockefeller Records. I'm at the 40/40 club. ESPN on the screen.
That's right.
Solange comes in.
I don't think 40/40 is a thing anymore.
I don't know, man.
Probably is.
Think so?
Probably.
Hove.
Nice. There he is.
Yo, throwing up the diamond.
Hove. You know, Hove had to pay Diamond Dallas Page royalties.
For this?
For that. Because
that's how he started his yoga
Diamond
business.
Dallas Page did that before Jay-Z did.
Totally, way before.
Believe it or not.
Before.
Good for DDP.
Jay-Z
and he sued him?
He sued him, and they settled out of court.
Wow.
And then that's how, I'm sure that's part of the reason DDP Yoga is.
Yeah.
How can you sue? You can sue for that?
He was making money off of it.
Yeah, but you know what you can't sue someone over? A Facebook image.
Nope.
Dave Canyon's podcast.
So here's a little. This is a perfect segue. If we're gonna. Here's a little. many comedians have signed before you.
With this,
feel free to partake in the "You Will Not Sue 3D"
the same pen unless
pledge.
They were
this is the "I Will Not Sue 3D"
pledge.
Oh, y'all gonna put some crazy pictures up?
No.
You know how we put that picture up with you and your face superimposed on someone else's?
Oh, matter of fact, y'all had a problem with somebody a few months ago, right?
That's why we're having you sign this, so you won't sue us.
Son, come on,
because he sued us.
Y'all can say his name.
Oh yeah, it's been said many times before.
Why would we want to?
It's not
though?
worth it. No, we're.
Yeah, that's crazy. You ain't even got to sign mine. That's crazy.
So,
done.
One more in the book.
All right, that was easy.
Was he like a celebrity that?
No, he's a nobody.
No, he's just some guy from around here.
Absolutely.
Nah, you know what it is? People's egos are just so crazy. Like,
no, he thought he knew what the law was, and he found out.
Wait. Did he do it because of the picture that y'all put?
Yes.
Favorite people.
And you know what's crazy? I was wondering what picture y'all was gonna use before I pulled it up. I didn't know what y'all was gonna put.
Do you know who the person was?
Nah.
You didn't recognize the T-shirt because obviously you don't know his face. He was a famous guy you were standing next to.
That I was?
Was it Fat Joe?
No, you were standing next to Fat Joe.
Yeah, it was Fat Joe.
No,
I knew it.
Fat Joe.
Oh.
No, in that picture you were standing
Tom Green?
Tom Green.
He sued y'all?
No, it's Tom Green, the picture I made.
No, I know that one. I'm talking about.
That's what I'm asking.
No, I'm saying no. Who's the comedian?
No, it doesn't matter who the comedian is. He's a nobody. Like literally. I'm not like trying to beat around the bush calling him nobody. He's literally no one.
Nah, I get it. That's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
That's why.
Man, I really wanted to be Fat Joe.
But that was
all right.
Next time, get a picture of Fat Joe so I can hit swap.
He does have a picture of Fat Joe.
Have one.
Oh, that's
what I was just talking about.
Yeah, see, I didn't know. I went and I found one that I could actually.
3D.
You know why you didn't recognize him? Because Joe's not fat anymore.
You had you must have went back, man. Far that Tom Green picture's from like 2-3 years
Yeah, it's
ago.
hard to find pictures that are easy to Photoshop.
I got a lot of them.
Easy to Photoshop? You don't know what it takes to Photoshop somebody's head on somebody else's
just
body.
Take a head and throw it on.
Yeah. No, I've made some bad ones of you, and I was trying to make something not as creepy looking.
Nah,
because the last one, I put your head on some super skinny guy.
My son. That's my son.
I don't remember that being your son, but I had to squish your face down.
Yeah, that was my son. The one where we had the on. It was like a balloon on the top. Yeah, that was my son.
No, I'm thinking of a different one. I mean, they're all head swaps.
I only got one kid. No. I got one. I mean,
there's a couple I did, and I can't bring them up because the hard drive crashed. Jefferson.
I'm sorry.
The hard drive.
I didn't.
He said like he peed on the hard drive.
I know.
Like
he's telling me like I did it.
I just lost 4 years of work.
You didn't back up the hard drive, Mr. IT man?
Yeah, no, it was one of those things on the list. It was so large that I had actually no place to back it all up.
He had a 16 gig flash drive.
Yeah,
I couldn't back it up.
It was a good 1 tera of files.
Ouch.
It was like last month.
Terrifying.
Yeah,
I had to scroll for all of about
nice, man.
3 seconds.
Oh yeah, that would have been impossible to. That's why it would have been impossible to try to face swap. The flare, the sunburst, and there's nothing I could do to make that look good.
Oh yeah,
don't sell yourself short, 3D.
Yeah, that's the thing. Could I make it look good? Yes. Do I have ridiculous amounts of time to make something that looks good?
Yes.
No. So I have to find something that I can work with.
Let me ask
the
you,
art department that can
time.
work with.
The point was I just.
But you know what's crazy?
Found one of him and
let me ask you this: when y'all went through that situation with somebody? How did you feel that happened? Just the fact that it even happened.
What's
I got sued?
Yeah.
Rage and anxiety all at the same.
Yeah,
he was tied. He was tied in knots for a while.
I would have been super tight.
Oh, he was tight.
Yeah, I don't think it's a pleasant experience.
He was tight.
There you go. You can get that on camera.
Make sure
you get the fisting in there.
It's never a pleasurable experience.
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, sweet, I got served.
No,
and I did it lefty because I'm
the reason I asked is because just to like how you say it, the longevity of the show itself. To do 250 episodes, it takes work. Like y'all could be doing something else, and
tell me
to be dedicated to the show.
Shut the fuck up!
No. Yo, could you shut the fuck? I'm just playing. But I'm saying y'all put a lot of energy into doing the show. So to actually have somebody sue for whatever
something so benign.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was the probably single most thing.
He tried dipping in. Like, we make a lot of money doing this show.
Yeah, he was trying to spin it that this is a business. I have employees.
Yeah, he was really onto
Look at his fancy shirt.
But like, it didn't work out.
Like it's at my house in my basement.
Well, we hit it. We hit the money.
I pay thousands of dollars a year to do this.
Nissan Versa.
You know,
fucking sad.
Yeah,
You know, that's the Toyota Tercel.
Like you may want to get your facts right and check what you can actually sue someone for.
It has trash
that
control.
You can't.
For some reason.
Trash control?
Trash control.
Trash
control.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Let's be litigious.
So now everybody have to sign a waiver?
No,
that's just for fun.
No, we just haven't signed that book.
Some people didn't even put their real name in there.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Harambe signed it. It's cool.
They should have a Ford Focus or a fucking decent version with trash control. Like you hit the button and the floorboards just open up and let all your steward's garbage onto the highway.
Nice. I agree.
Yeah.
Lift
your feet, kids. It's louvered for safety.
We could all be Flintstones.
We got 10 minutes left. So you've been making the rounds a little bit. You're at I see the Funny Bone.
Yeah. The Funny Bone was like last month. I went to Vermont a few months before that. Another show I did, I went out to the Poconos. Big Daddy Kane and Cool G Rap had a face-off.
Did you get a room with the big champagne glass and everything?
Nah, no. I ended up not even staying. I was so excited about the whole day. I just drove back, got pulled over because I ran a red light because the light ain't changed, and the cop let me go. So I was like, oh,
sure, that was it.
What?
You really ran a light?
Yeah, because I was sitting there for like 10 minutes and the shit just wouldn't turn. I was like, I guess the shit
cycled and cycled. Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah. So he was like,
I ran a red light this morning as well.
Nah, it's Connect. They taking you down.
I was on Albany Street dropping Joe off, and
at the mobile.
Yeah, but no, it was 6
We work at Starbucks.
6 a.m.
I sucked your dick real good.
It was the real part. That was the thing when she said real good. I didn't like the upsell on soccer. You just be like, I suck your dick. That's all the sell you need. Real good makes it sound like you've had complaints.
I suck your dick real.
Look her up. Like you look her up.
I'm running away from her.
No. But the real good is like it adds to it.
Are you gonna do the Clash coming up?
Nah. I think I'm gonna wait. What I was thinking is it's a couple of comics out the area. Nah, I'm probably gonna wait. I don't want to like do it too many times.
Sure.
You know how people want to jump on it every time. I might go though. They do it every 2 months, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
That Clash was dope though, right?
Yeah. That was a good one.
That was a dope show.
Clashes are always fun.
I probably the next one should be around Christmas, right? December maybe.
After this one, yeah.
Like 2 months after the next one. 2 months after that.
Nah, it's a lot of dope comics out the area.
What's a Clash?
You know what I think?
Comics at Funny Bone. It's
like a roast
11.
It's
not
11 local comics go up. It's whoever packs the most people in.
Everybody gets a shovel.
Yeah.
And you bury each other.
And they 11
like the
11
juice,
11 out of
like
15,
the sauce.
11 out of 15 perform. Like they eliminate 4. Whoever had the lowest amount of people come, and then first place wins like 100.
How many people did you make come?
Like 20.
Good for you, man.
Can't believe you fell for that.
Did you get tired?
No, I didn't fall for it. I be making them bitches come. Come, more come.
Can't believe he fell for it.
Got so easy.
Trick in the book.
Have you been with a squirter?
Yeah.
All right. So you know it's not paid.
Nah.
wait. Is that nah? Yeah. No.
Yeah, who cares what it is? It's still exciting.
That's a great point. I can't argue with that.
Don't ruin it.
Valid point.
Now, if she starts shitting like, hey.
Yeah, then you gotta have a talk.
Bring over the glass coffee table if you're gonna do that.
There we go.
No, I'm kidding.
Let me get my ice cream cone.
Makes that new basketball sneakers.
Waffle cone.
Blue waffle cone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, just the way I said it. Yep. Now you're gonna equate that with a waffle cone. Waffle cones are delicious. They're sugary.
Sure.
They're fun.
So you live out here or nah?
No, I don't live in Schenectady. I don't.
No,
I'm a man on the road.
He doesn't come here for the show. He comes here to stop by Gabriel's.
Yeah, Gabriel's taco
for the
sausage.
meat.
Yeah.
See,
you said taco sausage.
Yeah.
Sounds freaky.
I didn't know it existed either.
You guys gotta get out more. Jesus Christ. Get your meat on,
Yeah.
How many people did you make come, Mike, at Gabriel's?
Just one. Just my buddy. I bring him with me
because he loves the sausage.
He loves the taco sausage. Yep.
Hey, put your piece in this.
I don't get it because the taco is the tortilla part, right?
It tastes like it's got like Mexican cheese in there, which I don't know. Whatever.
So it's sausage that tastes like a taco.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking.
So it's sausage inside the taco.
So it's lazy.
No, it's a sausage link.
It tastes like taco.
That tastes like taco meat.
It's a lazy man's taco because you heat one of those things up, you put it in a taco shell, so you're heating it up like a fucking hot dog.
You can do whatever you
put
want.
it in there and eat it.
You can insert it anywhere.
Yeah.
Bigot.
But I eat it.
Just eat
and
it.
It's delicious.
He loves it raw.
Whatever. Shout out to Gabriel's. Y'all get that sausage on.
Shout out.
Come on.
Depending on how you're using it, they may work.
You heard his commercial? Get your sausage on.
Get your sausage on.
And depending on how you're using it, it may work better frozen.
Yeah. Joe loves it frozen.
Nah, it's like the tongue of the telephone.
Joe gets the extra thick casings.
No.
Yeah. Right, Joe?
Tongue of the telephone.
Extra casing?
Extra thick casings, yeah.
Dude.
Can you get that for real?
I don't.
Extra,
Why? Why would
I don't go to Gabriel's. We had this conversation.
Yo, how you go from Hitler to taco sausage?
How do you not?
Because we're masters of the art.
Hitler was
Sean.
an hour ago, by the way.
That's how. Yeah, we started off with Hitler. Thank you very much.
We are getting to the tail end of the show here. That's how fast it goes. We are.
Tail end.
Bing.
I have no more Hitler facts to throw in there.
No more good. I feel like we're too heavy on the Hitler facts.
There was like 30.
Just in general.
I had to keep clicking.
He was pigeon-toed. We can just fucking go on and on.
Now I started talking about like his faux marriage and then his real marriage.
Did anybody see the Ted DiBiase documentary yet?
Not yet.
What
I want
could
to see
that
that
be on? Like about
I saw it on
The $1 Million
something.
Man?
Yeah, the $1 Million. You ain't like the $1 Million Man?
No, that was joking.
that
It
is
was just him
so-
and Ric Flair banging chicks.
Can I
That's
ask
so
a
funny
question?
because that
Probably.
gives you an idea of when he came up with that name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do the $1 Million Man. Dude, that's
Everybody got a price.
1971.
Is wrestling?
He was the
having-
shit though.
Yo.
Is wrestling having some sort of like massive comeback?
Yeah.
You want to be
it's
like
more
Silicon
mainstream
Valley
now
Steve.
again.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I like to think that I helped bring it back to the forefront personally.
With your taco sausage.
Yeah, my taco sausage and my love of wrestling. You know, bringing it back.
Yo, he's gonna be in a commercial like bing, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
I watched
with the horn,
like
with the horn going.
3 minutes of SmackDown last night as I was waiting for everything else to get off commercial break.
Yeah.
And I didn't know either of the guys.
That's why I got to stick around.
And I was just like, is this like the two? Like, and they could have been good, like popular guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
but
remember
to me-
you remember your first wrestling match you ever saw?
Oh, I can't
Mom
remember
and
the
Dad.
wrestling match. I can tell you where I was, what TV I watched it, and what my address was.
I remember my first wrestling match because it sort of looked like boxing and I was still young.
Mm.
Guess who was fighting? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh yeah,
Off the top rope.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ain't that Snooker?
I saw the dragon.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
He
he
was
was.
good.
Yeah,
He
sorry.
was good. George the Animal Steel.
Dragon. Was
That's
yeah.
I saw George live once.
Yeah.
It was in like a civic center, and
You know Coco Beware came up here, right? To Rotterdam.
can I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Birdman. Yeah,
That
the
right,
original
wave the
Bird.
hand.
He was mad cool.
Yeah.
He's in his like early 50s, but he still looked like he looked in the 80s.
It's amazing.
He was
that
kinda
Jake the Snake
limping.
Roberts.
He's
So,
kind of limping.
No, but he still looked young. Tito Santana had came up too a couple of years ago in Amsterdam when they had the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He looked like he was in an old folks home, but I still was hyped because I remember the strike
Yeah.
force and my kids was
yeah.
like, "Damn, you smiling like a kid." I'm like, "Yo, that's Tito Santana."
Right.
He would fuck you up.
2 fake hips.
Remember
and
Rick
all.
Bartel? Remember Rick
The
Bartel?
model.
Yeah,
The model.
Rick the model. Yeah.
Okay, but how many of us can't wait for Hulk Hogan to die?
Oh God, I can't wait.
Nah, I don't
can't
want
wait.
Hogan to die.
Why? He's
Oh,
a
no.
fucking terrible human being. I can't
Nah,
wait till he
Nah, I
dies.
love Hogan.
Goodbye. You. Ugh,
I
I
like his
can't
daughter.
wait. You know what the saddest part about the day that Hulk Hogan's gonna die?
What did Hogan do recently that
You know
was
what the
bad?
saddest thing about the day that Hulk Hogan's gonna die is all the bullshit obituaries that are, no, Hulk Hogan's a piece of shit human being.
I'm
on
whip your
record.
ass.
I'm on record. Fucking.
Why you
let's
don't
go.
like Hulk
'Cause
Hogan?
Hulk Hogan sucks.
What?
I said it.
I'm about to belly suplex your ass. You better stop
Shit.
playing.
Live on the air.
Right about
Terry
now.
Goulier.
Fuck Hulk Hogan. I'll say it
I
again.
think that's his real name. What? Terry Goulier.
Terry Bolea.
Oh, Bolea,
Him
that
too.
was,
Fuck
yeah.
him too.
Terry Volva.
motherfucker.
Yo, if we wrestle, it would be
if we
wrestled, it'd be like King Kong Bundy versus Jimmy Hart.
There you go.
I just gotta get a megaphone. That's
Didn't
all.
he fall from the rafters?
No, that was Owen Hart.
Oh,
Owen Hart. He's the one who fell from the ceiling.
What was he, Mr. Fantastic?
Yo, you don't like Hulk Hogan?
No, I don't like Hulk. I never liked Hulk Hogan. Bobby Heenan was right. Hulk Hogan was a hypocrite and a liar. It just took 20 years to expose him. That's all.
What did he do?
What? Hulk Hogan's just a piece of shit scumbag. In wrestling and out of wrestling.
Touched you as a child.
Maybe he did. I gotta get that money.
We're gonna talk about it more off the air.
Yes.
Sean, what shows you got coming up?
I can't even think right now.
He's so frustrated about Hulk Hogan reign. He's gonna rip his shirt off, just straight arm out.
Do it.
Nah, like I said, I'm gonna find out what's going on. We're gonna. Yo, if you don't put them hairy, rusty nipples away.
Yeah, I'm like you just broke your. Oh, well, it's snap shirt. So that's why I'm like, wow, you can actually do that with a button-up shirt.
Yeah, you got
without ripping buttons out, but it's.
Listen here, Mean Gene. I'll accept the consequences of my actions and my buttons on my baggy shirt.
Oh, the universe is gonna come and rip your shirt wide open, brother.
A Slim Jim? No, I want a Fat Jim and my chocolate starfish. That's code for my asshole.
Nah, I'm just working on new material. It's hard. I don't know.
We got 30 seconds.
Oh, all right, yo, hit me up on Facebook, Sean Reid, DJ250, spelled out on Instagram, DJ TWOFIFTY. If you can't spell and you go to a special school, hit us up for shows. I'm about to wrestle Mike. We're gonna be live on pay-per-view.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hot. Jefferson.
Yo.
Joe.
Special schools are the ones with the benches out front. They're nice.
They are nice.
He's out there smelling flowers.
Fans with the tinted windows and the high employee turnover.
If I survive this wrestling match with Sean, I will be at the Whitehall Athletic Club on Friday. Come see me 8:30. No, I'm a dirty fighter. Bobby Heenan taught me a lot. I'm out.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Holy crap, he just took my knife.
Yeah, he ripped the headphones off.
We'll see you next week.
Ready.
Bye-bye. Pipedream, the Counter Spike Radio Network. 250 in the books.
Yo, it's hot as a bitch back here.
It's not bad at all.
Yo, you know what?
Hogan's a bitch.
This shit called me up and cursed me out for like a half an hour. Huh? Yo, that's crazy though. Yo, did you get a donut or not?
Watch my finger, you know.